Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. In this video, I will explain physics, how to simulate physics in an augmented reality. More specifically, how to simulate physics in Lens Studio. Okay, I'm not gonna explain certain lens or tutorial for a game, for example. I will explore with you the 4 components of physics. Okay, and then you can play with that and you can create your own lens using your own idea. And it's going to be so simple, so informative. Just open your mind and let's start. We have 4 components to simulate physics in Lens Studio. The first one is physics world. Okay, what do you do with the physics world? What do we do with it? We define the rules of your world, such as gravity. Okay, I will show you. Click on add, then write world. Okay, go to the physics, and under the physics you will find this. Okay, physics world. Go to the inspector. There is nothing to change here, so we go to the resources, click on physics root world setting. Here we can change things such as gravity. Okay, this is the normal gravity. Things in this world, objects in this world will be falling down. Okay, we can invert that if we want. Okay, just delete the negative. Now things in this world will be flying up, okay? Such as balloons. Let's say you have in your lens balloons and you want them to go up, so invert the gravity, okay? Of course, we don't want that, so we're putting back the negative. Of course, we can make it lighter if you want, light gravity. The simulation rate is about how realistic you want your lens to be. Okay, and of course, if you're going with the higher numbers, it will take up more of your performance power of your phone. So we don't want that. Just keep it as it is, 60. Slow step and slow time is for adding a slow motion for your object. Okay, you can play with that and see the effect by yourself. I don't want to do any of that in this lens, so just keep it as it is. Okay, one more thing about physics world is you can add up more to 6 worlds in the same lens. I will give you the balloon examples again. Let's say you have balloons, okay, and you want them to go up, and you also have rain, and you want the rain to go down. So what do? You create 2 physics world, assign each object with its own world. The second component we have, which is very easy, the physics body. In simple words, it's when you add weight to your object, to your 3D object, so it falls down. And I will show you. You can upload your own 3D object, or you can go to the object here, and then go to the mesh, and then choose from here. I want to go with the sphere. Okay, this is our sphere. You can see it here in the scene. Go to the inspector and then click on add component, go to the physics sector and then choose physics body. Okay, you see it fell. Okay, what do you need to change here? The shape type. As you can see, the shape type is box. We have a sphere, so we're going to change it to sphere. Okay, see it now? You can change here the weight, the density of your object. Also, you can play with damping and see the effect. I'll show you. It falls a bit slowly. Okay, I don't want that. I will keep it as it is. And this is for the physics body. The third component we have is physics collider, which is the coolest among all of them. You will see. What do you do with the physics collider? You add interaction properties to one object so it can interact with other objects. Okay, I will show you. Let's go to Lens Studio. Okay, I'm gonna add another object. I'm gonna go with box, go to the scene. I'm gonna change it a little bit. Take it down. Okay, then click on box, go to the inspector, add component, under the physics, you will see physics collider. Okay, you see now? Now it can interact with other objects. Things we need to change here is the shape type. It's not a sphere, so we're gonna go with mesh, okay? Then click on box here. Because if you remember, we changed the size. So we're gonna go to mesh and then change it to box. If you're wondering why it's moving so slow, it's because of our gravity. We make it way lighter. So we're gonna change it back to the original number. Okay, now see, it's going very fast, just like a regular gravity. Let's go back to our box and see the other options we have. Intangible, which means penetrable. Okay, let's see. It goes right through it. Okay, we don't want that, so just take it. The fourth component we have is physics constraint. What do you do with the physics constraint? You constrain or hang your 3D object to the screen. Okay, I will show you how. Let's go back to our sphere. Okay, this is our sphere. Go down, go to add constraint object. Now, as you can see here, we added the constraint. Here you can change from fixed point to hinge. I will show you what does that mean in a bit. I'm going to change it to point. Okay. I will show the constraint. It's not clear here, so let's see it in the scene. You see, this is the constraint. This is the nail, okay, that we hang this ball to it. I will show you when we touch it by the collider what happens. Okay, it's still constrained or hanged or stick to the screen. Okay, so this is the point of this property constraint. I also want you to know that we have two, not components, more like assets in the resources. The first one is matter, physics matter, and the second one is physics filter. And then when you add them, you can assign them to your object here. For the matter, you can choose it from here. For your filter, you can choose it from here. For the world setting, we talked about that. So if you have two different worlds, you can choose the one you want it from here. Okay. It's a bit complicated. You might not use them now. Just know that with the four component that we just learned, we can use it in creating interactive lenses using physics. We also have in the asset library more fun things. Okay, click to the asset library, then write physics, and you can see all these projects, all these assets you can use, like full body physics colliders, in which the body is completely a collider. You can add your objects, and the user can interact with the objects you add by their head, their hands, whatever, okay? Also, we have the hands here as a collider or the head as a collider. It will be updated perhaps when you open them, but as I said, you can play with them and see what suits you the best.